Now the reason I wanted to do this mounting video separate from anything else in the review is that a lot of these units are coming with this Picatinny Weaver style fitting, and this mount is obviously suited perfectly for going onto guns that have already got a Pic Weaver type rail, where you just clip that straight on the top, do up the Allen keys on the side, and you're ready to go. Now that's all well and good if you've got the type of rifle that has got that fitting already on it. If you want to fit this, like I do, to this Air Arms S410 that's got a conventional dovetail on that, there's no way in the world will that fit that without any kind of adapter. Right, now this is the adapter that you're going to need. Now you can get these from a lot of different places, off of the obvious sites on the internet, and what you've basically got here is a spring-loaded dovetail mount underneath, and on the top you've got your Pic Weaver style. So that goes on there, and then when you put your Weaver or Picatinny rail clamp over the top and tighten that up, it will then pull that in, as you can see there, nice and tight, and that will then clamp that to your dovetail rail. They are a bit fiddly, I must admit, and it's well worth working out where you want your scope to go on that rail first, and mark that like I did previously on a pard I used this for with a pencil, because you've got to marry up your mount on the scope with the rail. So it's the kind of thing you almost need three hands for, but it can be done with a little bit of practice quite easily. I'm going to go ahead and show you how that works now. So I do apologise if it's a bit fiddly and a bit faffy, but it does work, and it works really well. And once it's done, you'll realise what a piece of cake it is to do, and how that enables you to mount something like this with a Picatinny Weaver type rail onto a dovetail rail with no problem whatsoever, and that will become fully functionable. Right, so next step. Firstly, I want to make a point of saying that the gun isn't cocked or loaded. The magazine is in, just to make sure that when we fit the scope, we're not pushing that up too far, and we're not impeding the removal and reinsertion of the magazine. So the next step really is to show you how you've got the Arken Zulu mount with the stop. I've worked out where my eye level needs to be, and for the more astute of you, you'll realise I've now got the mount fitted the right way round. It's the problem with working upside down. I did have this part of the mount up here by the eye cup, where it should be up the other way round. Anyway, that's now in the right position. So we've now got this flexible little adapter that I showed you. We now line that up with the position that we mark with a pencil where we want that to go, and now it's a case of clamping the Arken Zulu mount into the adapter, and the adapter into the dovetail. So this is the fiddly bit that I was talking about. You need to get all of that lined up. That's now down where that's not going to impede the magazine. I'll now turn this over and show you how wobbly that is, obviously because nothing's done up. And I'll just very quickly tighten up these Allen keys, just to show you how quickly that pulls the mount and the adapter into place. There's no instructions or recommendations about the torque, so as usual with mounting scopes onto guns, it's all been done up just hand tight, and there you go. You've got the Arken Zulu onto the mount onto the adapter, onto the gun, and even without tightening that up as much as that needs to go, you can see that's very stable, nice and tight, and that's then giving you everything you want, having already worked out where your eye relief needs to be, and fitting that onto the mount that comes with it, and then you obviously fit that to the adapter where you've marked that in order to get the correct eye relief. Do up the 3 bolts on the side, and there you go, Bob's your uncle, all mounted and ready for setup. So there you have it. That just shows how well that fits, how sturdy that connection is. No problem at all with that whatsoever. I would trust that all day long. And again, that's only hand tight. You can see that this doesn't fail the magazine, and I've got the majority of the rail sitting on the majority of the clamp from Zulus, and that's on that large section of the Dovetail, so that's going nowhere. If that's been any help to you, if that's helped you get around the problem of fitting this unit onto a Dovetail, then please click on like, click on the thumbs up, and subscribe for future videos where I will be going through my opinion of the quality of this unit, its build, construction, its layout, pros and cons, and then after that I will be doing a video on how to set it up with the one-shot zero and the use of the ballistic calculator. Thanks for watching, stay safe.